What's going on, chess lovers? This is Maurice Bishop Chess. So y'all know my slogan, life is a game of chess. For all y'all that don't know, that I got my new ebook that just came out called My Secret Weapon Opening for Black and Bullet Chess. As y'all can see, for all y'all that's not good in bullet chess, man, I'm telling y'all, this book will actually help y'all build y'all rating points up and everything. And I got some puzzles that actually help y'all recognize the position patterns and everything. And also, I have in the book equipment that I use to play Bullet online. So if y'all interested, I will drop the link in the YouTube description box. And also, guys, if y'all have seen my content for the first time, make sure you turn my notification bell on, and also don't forget hit the subscribe button. And other than that, man, let's jump right to this video. Peace. What's going on, chess lover? This is Maurice Bishop Chess, so y'all know my slogan, life is a game of chess. Alright guys, in this video, we're going to talk about how to win a chess game in a losing position. Yes, you got that right. How to win a chess game in a losing position. And guys, if you're watching this content for the first time, make sure you turn your notification bell on. And also guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, guys. As you look at this video, guys, you can see that the person that I play is a 24. Obviously, right now he's like a 2491, but his bullet chess game is like out this world, man. He is a 2602. He is a very, very strong player. And the point that I want to make here, guys, I don't care if you're playing against a Grandmaster, International Master, FIDE Master, or just any opponent that's actually stronger than you. You gotta have that I will not lose mentality, that I would not be defeated mentality. Because a lot of times, your opponent or strong opponent may do a surprise attack on you, or you may so happen drop a piece and everything, and then all of a sudden you just have that mindset, oh, I'm losing this game or whatever, I already dropped a piece, oh, he just hit me with a surprise attack, and you already made up in your mind that you're going to lose. No, guys, you don't do that. You want to fight for your life. You don't want to make it easy for your opponent. You know, there's always a chess principle that I always say the hardest game to win is a one position. You know, so you got to make your opponent work. You know, you got to want it. You got to take it from him. You know what I mean? Take that confidence away from him and everything. Look him in the eyes and KO. You know, and just like in life, guys, you know, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Or have times in life, think of that Donnie McClurkin song. We fall down, but we get up. I need to check that song out, guys. But yeah, guys, you know, a lot of times in life, you know, we'll fall down, we'll go through obstacles and trials and tribulations or whatever. But just know that there's a solution to every problem. You know what I mean? So don't just give up with everything. You know, don't accept defeat. All right, guys. So without further ado, we're actually gonna get to this video or this game. I said this video, this game. I don't know what's wrong with me this morning, guys. All right, guys. So I played as black. My opponent played as white. He played d4. I played e5. D captures e5. d6. E captures d6. Then bishop captures d6. All right, guys. For all y'all, and I don't know a lot of y'all who watch my videos and everything, y'all already know that this is my secret weapon opening for black and bullet chess. You know what I mean? So this is actually what I play. So make sure y'all get that ebook, guys. You'll see that in the description box and everything. But this is actually what I play. This is the reason why I'm at the rating that I am now. All right, guys. So knight f3, bishop g4. The name of the game, guys. I just want to develop as fast as possible on the board. Knight c6, queen e7, and then castle queenside. That's the name of the game, guys. Develop fast, castle fast, start an attack. That's what I like to do. All right, my opponent goes bishop g5. I go f6. Now, obviously, guys, the engine wants me to go knight f6, and I think a lot of you, I told y'all this. Even if y'all do y'all engine, a lot of y'all engines would say knight f6. I don't go knight f6. The reason why I go f6 because again, this is not just for me to block the dark square bishop from attacking my queen, but in the long run, if he decides to castle king side, I can use his f6 pawn as a way to push the g5 pawn. You know what I mean? And start a pawn storm. You know what I mean? So that's the whole point of that. So bishop c1, he pretty much goes all the way back. I go queen e7. E3 is played. I go knight c6, knight b to d2. Very actually, a very good move actually. Because he's actually already anticipating me of castling queenside, which is pretty much what I did, and he don't got to worry about no discover attack or discover attack with me attacking his queen. All right, so he goes h3. He wants to back my bishop up, so I go bishop h5 to continue the pin. He breaks the pin with bishop b2, and then he goes g5. All right, so then he goes c3. Definitely an awesome move because obviously it'll give him some space. You know, get the queen out somewhere, and especially since I cast the queen side, he can go queen a4, maybe start b4 tricks and all. So c3 a very good move, and then also it prevents me from getting to knight d4, even though he already got the e3 point there. But having a c3 point, it creates a strong center, especially with knight d4. So, I mean, he's playing solid, guys. I mean, he's playing very solid. Bishop g6. I just go bishop g6, prevent from going queen c2. But it's not even just that, guys. I just figured that bishop on h5 done his due diligence. So I wanted to put my piece to a active square, and then also, guys, I want to be able to push on h5 and then develop the knight on h6 and everything. So queen a4, h5 is played, then knight d4 is played. All right, so in this position, I go bishop e8, guys. The whole purpose of bishop e8, because if he decides to take, I have bishop captures c6, hitting the queen, but also I'm controlling this diagonal, which is a better diagonal, which is what I like, because then I'm hitting bishop captures g2. Even if he decides to go queen captures a7, I do have bishop c5. And then also, guys, if he decides to go queen a8, I do have the rook or king d7, where my rook is actually hitting the queen. And really, the queen is limited to the amount of space. So really, the only space that he really has would be queen a5. And I think after knight h6, if he decides to get greedy with that, then I do have rook a8. And then, of course, as you can see in this position, I believe this queen is, yeah, the queen is trapped. There's nowhere for him to go with this. So yeah, so he can't go any. Yeah, he literally can't. He can't go anywhere. So yeah, but if he tries to get greedy, his queen is trapped. So that's a little tricky trick. You know, Halloween is coming up. Next month, October, because we're already about to go to October. So this is an early trick or treat for this opening. All right, let me stop, guys. I'm being a clown. All right, guys. So what does he do? So so I go bishop e8. He goes queen c2. And then I go knight catches d4 by that time. C catches d4. I go king b8. I just wanted. It's like a prophylactic move, guys. I just wanted to push myself away from any type of checks. So that's pretty much what I did. Another thing, guys. He actually played a3. This is the move that he played. But also I was looking at in this position. What if he would have played knight c4? Now, if he would have played knight c4, because for all y'all that know in all my videos, that bishop on d6 becomes very powerful. You know, for people that may know this opening, they know this bishop is powerful. But if they decide to go knight c4, I found out that at this position, um, I don't have to try to save this on dark square bishop. And honestly, there's really no way for me to save it anyway. But even if he takes my dark square bishop, I could still have some type of play. So even with bishop c6, if he decides to castle, I have a strong attack with g4. If he decides to push on h4, just prevent me from getting the h file. Because that's typically, you know, when you have a strong attack, your opponent's going to have to try to defend the best way possible. And the best way possible is to always lock the position down, you know, to prevent me from doing any other further attack. So even if I go f5 and he goes knight captures d6, I could go c captures d6. And I know this seems crazy to guys, because you're probably like, why not take with the queen? Because you're giving yourself an isolated pawn. In this position, guys, it wouldn't really matter because now I have a c file that I can actually potentially control. and everything. And then also, if this queen move out the way, I do have queen e4 tricks as well, threatening me on g2. So again, even if he takes my dark square bishop, this is actually okay for me. And I'm liking this position, guys. Like I'm really liking this position. And not only that, guys, I'm threatening queen catches h4 as well, which is another thing that I'm doing. So yeah, man, I'm just loving this. And even you try to defend with that, I do have knight f6, getting this knight e4 square. So it's just beautiful, guys. All right, guys. So, in this position, guys, I did a blunder, guys. I blundered. I definitely blundered. My opponent goes a3, and I go f5. I don't know what I was thinking when I did that, but I literally just gave up a free pawn, literally. So he goes queen catches f5. So again, guys, even though I made a mistake, I just had to go back. I just had to take a deep breath. I just had to like not worry, not give up, don't have that defeated mentality like he's going to win. You know, I just had to stay calm and then make it worth his while for taking that pawn. So I had to make it like, you know, okay, I just put in my mind like, oh, you took a poison pawn or whatever. So now I gotta create something, you know what I mean? I need to get compensation for that pawn. So I just start, you know, putting that in my head, like, you know, I got this and everything. And sometimes you gotta talk to yourself and everything, you know. You know, don't just always have that that I would not lose mentality. So I go knight a6, guys. I go knight a6, and he goes queen e4. He wants to exchange queens. And obviously, guys, when you're down a pawn or down a piece, you don't really want to exchange queens at all. That's something you don't want to do. So with that being said, with that principle that I follow, I decided to go queen g7. I go queen g7. He goes bishop f3. As you see, he's threatening checkmate on b7. So I actually go. I should have went bishop c6. Yep, bishop c6, and then he goes queen c2, and then and believe it or not, guys, the engine wanted me to go bishop catches on c6. You know, I mean on f3. I didn't do that, guys. I didn't do that at all. So I just went bishop d7. He goes queen b3, still threatening checkmate, and then I just go bishop c8, which is pretty much what I did. All right. So then he goes knight c4, which is a good move. You know, hitting the dark square bishop. So I decide to go g4. He takes, and then I take, and then he goes bishop e4, which is the move that he played. And then also it's preventing me from getting to knight f5 as well, which is also a very good square to go. So it almost, and honestly, look at this guy. It almost seems like he's actually doing something here. Like he's actually like playing good, a good chess. And then, guys, oh my goodness, guys, I blunder again, guys. I blunder again. Literally, guys, I blunder again, man. I go rook h8, rook h to e8, and then my opponent hit me with bishop catches b7. Oh my god! Now, before we get into that, what could I have did? Let's see what the engine was saying. So the engine was saying, at least knight f7. That's what the engine was saying, which makes sense. Okay, and that probably was the best move that I should have did, but I didn't do it. Yeah. So that would have actually been the best move. And for some reason, I didn't do it. I don't know what the heck I was thinking, but it was okay, guys. I still had that mentality, like you know what, no matter what, I'm gonna still make something happen. So after bishop catchers b7, I go bishop catchers b7, and he goes knight a5. So now, as you see right now, my light square bishop is pinned. He's threatening to checkmate, and it almost looks like I can't get out of it. Well, I go c6, guys. I go c6, and honestly, maybe c5 probably would have been a good move as well. C5, for some sort. That probably would have been the best move, but I just went c6, and then, guys, my opponent hit me with another blow. My opponent hit me with another blow, guys. My opponent hit me with rook catches a6. As you see in this, guys, I can't even go queen catches a6 because of queen catches b7. So it's kind of like a deflect, a deflect. So that's pretty much what he did. So I was like, what the heck? So he goes rook catches a6. I decide to go rook h8. and then he hits me with knight captures c6 check. So guys, as you could just imagine, like how I'm feeling right now, like I'm like, yo, man, like I'm literally about to. Well, I didn't say I'm about to lose. I didn't. I definitely didn't say that because I was like, you know what, it's all good. I could still, there's a solution to every problem. And like I said before, we fall down, but we get up. So yeah, guys. So that's pretty much what I'm getting at, guys. Don't have that defeated mindset or whatever. So in spite of how it looks or whatever, I still felt as though that I could still make a way out of nowhere, pretty much, because I needed a KO. So I go King C7, and he goes Knight catches D8, and then I go Rook catches D8, and then my opponent goes Queen C2 check, and then I go King B8, trying to get my king into safety, and then he goes Queen G6. Now, guys, again, I still cannot exchange this queen. I cannot exchange the queen because he would have a big advantage on me, and this wouldn't be a good thing for me. So I decided to go Queen C7 or whatever. So not only am I protecting the bishop on D6, even though he's not going to give up his queen for the bishop or nothing like that, but I'm just saying in general, that's not what he's going to do. But he just found it in an active square. So I go Queen C7. He goes Bishop D2 because obviously he just can't mate me with just with his two piece, a rook and a queen. So he got to bring other pieces in the fight. So he brings Bishop D2 out, and then also he's starting in Rook C1 as well. So I decide to go Bishop catches G2. He goes Queen catches G4, which is actually okay because with Queen catches G4, um, yeah, guys, with Queen catches G4, he's attacking my light square bishop, and then also, guys, he's getting a temple on there, so it's like not bad at all. So I go back to Bishop B7, then that's when he goes Rook C1. I get out of that line of attack by going Queen B6. He hits me with B4, trying to get some pawn storm on, and then, guys, I did another mistake again, guys. Again, I go Queen B5. Now, guys, the reason why this is a mistake, and the crazy part is, my opponent didn't see it. He goes Queen G6, but the thing is, guys, he could have went Rook catches D6, and I wouldn't be able to take this Rook because of Rook catches D6, and then he goes Queen B1. So he's going to hit me with a back rank. So to make this game longer, the only way I could do is go Queen E8. He'll take Rook D8, take, and then the only way I could block it is with Bishop C8, and then that's when he gets me in checkmate. So somehow he missed that move. Luckily, he missed that move. So guys, so y'all probably like, how the heck did you win this game? So after Queen B5, he goes Queen G6, and then, guys, I hit him with the KO, the KO, the KO. I just love how that sounds, guys. The KO. So, guys, I hit him with Bishop F3. Bishop F3, guys. I hit him with that. And it was like, no way. I just took the confidence away from him, and I think at this time we was getting low on time. As you can see, well, he was at 18 seconds. I was at 14 seconds. So it wasn't really that bad. But yeah, guys, this was the shot. This was the blow. This was like a Mike Tyson, a one-hitter quitter. You know what I mean? And I took his confidence away after that Bishop F3 because he felt as though there was nothing he could do to stop that Queen on E2 checkmate. So he wound up, I guess at this time, instead of me having that defeated mindset, I think now he had a defeated mindset because now he just pretty much gave away his piece, trying to make my time run out. But yeah, he was at 7 seconds now, and then he goes Rook H8 check. King B7, H7 check, King B6, and then after that, guys, he pretty much resigned. So he was at 7 seconds left. I was at 10 seconds. But yeah, he resigned after this because he was like, "There's no way he can do it." But the thing is, he did miss something. There was a way that he could have did to stop. He could have stopped it though. So after Queen B5 and Bishop F3, the move that he could have did, guys, he could have did a Rook C8 check move. Now this seems like real crazy, guys. But the thing is, guys, I would have to take with the queen. I wouldn't be able to take with the rook only due to the fact that he has queen captures d6 check. And then if I go king a8, now he has queen a6, which will actually prevent me from getting to queen e2 checkmate. So then after this pretty much yeah, guy. I mean, I can't say it's even. White it still has a big advantage, but I think after this is pretty much White will actually still win this game. The only thing I could do is literally probably try to make his time run out, and that's about it. Um, but like I said, I mean, this is 3 minutes, so it wasn't like it was a bullet or whatever. We still had a lot of time to think or whatever, you know. So crazy, but yeah, that would have been a move. But another thing is, let's say I did something else. Let's say that instead of me taking with the rook, let's say if I take with the king. If I take with the king, he can hit me with queen c2 check. If I go king b7, then he has bishop c3 moves. And now he stopped me from checkmating him on queen e2. But then, you know, I could go rook g8, king d2, rook g8, and then or rook g1. Bishop b2, and then I go rook f1, threatening rook catches f2 check, and also hitting the queen. Or I'm checking him, threatening to take his queen. If he goes on queen h7 check, I could go bishop c7. Again, he has to bring his queen back to d3 because already I'm threatening some mating attacks. Um, really well, I could just go rook captures f2 check anyway. But if he goes king c3, I go rook catches f2, and if queen d3, I just take, and then rook catches b2, in which that pretty much would be a winning. This should be a winning position for black by this time. All right. So again, guys, that's pretty much about it though. But guys, but that's the rule of thumb, man. Just make sure y'all have that, you know, that mentality that I would not be defeated mentality, that I would not lose. You know, again, the chess principle says, you know, the hardest game to win is a one position, you know. So even if you're losing, make your opponent work for it, you know, because in the long run, he may actually blunder or whatever, like this one did. He may blunder or whatever. I mean, you don't like hope for them to blunder, but the thing is, you want to give it all you got. You want to fight for your life or whatever. You know, a lot of like there's a lot of ruthless chess players out there. There's a lot of ruthless chess player who could be in a winning position, and their opponent may feel as though that they're about to win. Then all of a sudden, the ruthless opponent hit them with a KO blow and everything, and then they wind up winning a position. Why is that? Because they're ruthless with it. They have that I will not lose mentality. You know, once you have that I will not lose mentality, you're gonna win a lot more chess games and everything. So definitely do that. There is always a solution to every problem. You know, whether you drop the piece, whether your opponent hit you with a surprise attack, just know there's a solution to every problem. So you just gotta breathe, be patient, don't panic. That's what a lot of chess players do. They panic a lot when they get hit with a surprise attack. You know, like this one. In this game, I just stayed calm, I stayed patient. I was like, I'ma still win this game. There's a solution to every problem. I can still make something happen. And then that's when I found that bishop a f3 on KO blow, and then I pretty much took the confidence out of him. And as you see, he just pretty much put a defeat in his mind because he just pretty much gave up his piece instead of trying to look for another alternative of how to win his game. So, but yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I hope y'all actually enjoyed this video. If you really enjoyed this video, make sure you like, share, comment. If you have any other questions, definitely comment below. Any games that you want to share with me, and you want me to do analysis on, definitely comment below for that. And also, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, guys, peace.